No, you are landing with your question. There was interjection, and I was addressing Aduka.
I've not landed there, and the interjection.
Carry on.
Yeah, I understand you. You see, I think you have a good point, and it is your own opinion. But me, I don't care about who sent him, who sponsored him. I care about what is all the main, what he's doing that I'm seeing on the screen. Aside from the legal ways, do you think this thing is going to create more awareness to the people in the street?
No, I don't. Look. Let's be civil. Let's be human. When Yomi Fabi went to Murtala Mohammed Airport and I went all the way to Idiroko and I did all the video, did it make any impact? Did that stop Wumi from going to Tanzania?
He made his own impact and awareness.
No, he made his own point and awareness. What was the positive? Was there anything positive out of it?
That one is different.
No, it's not different. People are expressing themselves.
It's different.
People are expressing themselves in the public place, and our constitution allows that to be the case. Now, if more than one person, two persons decide that they're going to use a placard, is now becoming something that can actually turn into a riot. They may need to seek authorization from the authority to actually express themselves. But one single person should be allowed to express themselves the way they want to without any problem.
Thank you. I'm not asking you a question anymore. Me, I want to make my
Thank you.
Aduka, what you want to do, what you want to do is make a wrong a right. And that's what I see happening. You think he's making awareness, so whatever he's doing wrong right now, you want to make it a right. That's still wrong.
Okay, let's see. Make a move before you conclude now very wickedly. You know where I will take it as a witness, because most of us we have been complaining that people in Nigeria, they don't talk about much about justice for mobile any longer. People have stopped talking about mobile. People don't say anything, and we are the one online, we are the one shouting here, screaming all day, shouting this, that. So I see this guy as a witness is waking more people up, because they are no longer saying justice for mobile. At the first time when we came out as a public, we all stand our one voice. We will do street, everywhere we feed up, people shouting justice for mobile. It made the government to go ahead. That was the reason why there is no mobile. But now in Nigeria, a lot of people are quiet. Nobody saying anything about mobile any longer. Meaning they want this case to go. So this guy is also doing his awareness, creating more awareness. The same way Very Dark Man is also creating more awareness online. So
Very Dark Man is a big guy. Very Dark Man is a big guy. He can get out there to more people than this one guy who is a nobody.
But Thunder Fire, this thing what this guy is doing now, forget about the write-up. I know you guys, the write-up it sounds very, it looked very, the write-up the guy used was without no evidence that is bad. I support that. That one is very bad for the write-up. But we also have to know that Very Dark Man started from a little place. Very Dark Man do a one-man protest. One-man protest in the time of Tilibu or Peter Obi. He do it. Nobody talk about it. So this guy is also creating more awareness. He's also doing his normal stuff. So, but he's going through the laws, pointing to Wumi, you keep mobile. When you don't have evidence, that one is wrong. I didn't support that one. You have to come out now. 2025, people need to come out with evidence. We need evidence, not just talking. But what is doing is creating more awareness. A lot of people, they no longer talk about it. People say it's so talk your.
Yeah, I'm losing my thoughts. I'll be out there to take talk and that way. You know what? I want to use this stuff that I'm saying right here. I want to use it as a reference, as an excuse for something. You know, when Mohbad, Samilari and Ayamali, when they are bullying Mohbad, And Mohbad did what? He go on live and said, this person, they want to climb me. Oh. If I die, these people are the ones that are responsible for my crime. The same way, another video surfaced online where Samilari old match that they want to go and beat Mohbad in that video with Latan. In that video with Latan, it surfaced online. Till date, our government never do anything about this stuff. Even till now, we are still talk to you. The government did not care. If that was so ever that I was posted online, claiming it is an evidence. What is the police excuse? They were, even when Mohbad died, the police interfere until the public started to protest that they should do something. Until we go to report to our government. You see, this thing this guy is doing, I would say it is because of the bad government. How many days has he been doing this thing? I think it has been going about 1 week now that he has been doing this thing. And he has never been picked up. If anyone did not report or do anything, that if nobody reported him, the government will not do anything. And it will keep doing until you take it to the table of the police. So, Rumi, if you are shouting, they bully Mohbad, and you are not taking any legal step about it, nobody, the government will not just wake up one day and decide to take the case up themselves. Never. They have not been doing it, even while Mohbad is alive. They are not going to do it when it passed. And this is 2 years when it has passed. They are still not doing it, even the way we public rant. So I think I am putting this to you. You have a good opinion. You have right to your own opinion. But no matter how you condemn these things, this guy will keep on doing it every day and the police has been saying it. Blogger don't post them. Today don't post them. Big blogs don't post them. This lover don't post them. Are you telling me that the police they never see him doing all this? Are you telling me that the government have not come across this video online? So, if the government in general and the police in general, I call them out today. If you people can go ahead and arrest this guy, that means the government is being biased. If they can arrest this guy because of this thing, and they have not picked his lanta and they have said, they have put it out there. The PPP put it out there that Samilari has been excluded and Nayamali has been excluded. Why there is a lot of video online and they can free them? So why can't this guy walk freely and do whatsoever he's doing on the street? As long as I am concerned, he's not doing anything wrong. Now, awareness the guy they create. If they can arrest him and they are not arresting Samilari, Nayamali with all the videos Mohbad posted online, even very dark man himself, when he came online and talked about Samilari and Zlatan, and he has not done anything, he did not have any power to arrest them. So that means the poor will continue to suffer if they do anything to this guy. This guy, we are the safe for school. If anything happened to him, believe me, it means in Nigeria, the poor will suffer and the richer people, they will go scot-free. In doing, this guy did not buy anybody. Going about the bully of Zlatan, Nayamali, we are pinning it on the case that they are the ones that find them over and they have not picked them up.
That's why Nigeria is so corrupt, because you approve of it.
So therefore, if the police has been saying this going on, I will not even say this guy. I will say the post of where they are being, where Mohbad has been bullied. If the EFCC are involved, the LDMA are involved in Mohbad case, and it has not been solved. So who the hell is the government that will say that? Means they wanted to use the power of because this guy is poor. As only this guy is rich. Are you saying they are going to touch them? Why has Slatan not been touched? Why have they not touched Slatan, Samilari, Dayamali? Why have they not been touched? Why? Because they are rich, thunder fire. And because this guy is poor. Because what did this guy do now? He never pay anybody. He did not commit any murder. He did not pay anybody. He did not kill anybody. He's just doing his peaceful protest. Me, I will call it peaceful protest.
It's not the protest that's the problem. It's not him marching that's the problem. It's him saying that somebody killed somebody without evidence to say that. That's defamation.
Thunder fire. There is a video of Mohbad out there saying, if I die, old Malian's record responsible. Why is the government not using that post to hold Malian's record responsible? Why? So, if this guy too is saying, only by Mohbad without evidence, they should not hold him. So, the way we treat the rich people, we should treat him the same way. What do you think? I did not blame this guy. I blame the government. Let's not blame him. Okay, let's now think about what if this guy is more richer than this? Do you think he's going to be doing this? He's not going to be doing this. It is because he's a conductor. He's a conductor. He's not rich. So if anything happened to this guy, that means the government are being biased. And if anything happened to this guy, we are going to
the guy not go school. The guy not go school. He don't know how to read.
Nothing more. He did not know law. He did not know law. He no go school.
Nothing must happen
to send him to school. So nothing must happen to him. We go start doing that by him on this social media. Nothing must happen to this guy. Well, I stand with you, even though you are going the route of Baba Mohbad team. I don't care. But with this thing that you are doing, I give kudos to him and I praise him for his effort.
And you will see, very soon, people will start joining this guy. Just mark it 1 week now. You see Nigerians will wake up again. They will wake up and begin to ask government.
I am happy that the team Wumi have been paid. You know me, I'm happy. It gives me joy. Nothing must happen to this guy. If anything happened to him, and you people are not owed Naira Marley, hold you responsible of the murderer. Mohbad said, if anything, do you think Mohbad is foolish when he go out on live streaming on Instagram? He knows that live streaming is going so far. It's going viral. And he's not foolish. He's wise. He went on live the same way this guy on live and said, if anything happened to me, if I die, old Naira Marley, old record living response, and the government has not touched those people. They even free them. Thunder fire, mommy, please don't condemn this guy. We have to give him our support.
No, I'm not. I just have a habit of quoting what's legal and what's not legal. But y'all are okay with illegal, so I don't say no more.
Yeah, because this guy did not go to school. He did not know that legal. Thunder fire, you are in the US, you are in the Western country where there is good everything is so perfect. You can even go to school without having any money. It is possible in the USA. But in Nigeria, you don't go just JJC. Not talk of go to primary school, not to talk of secondary school. You don't have money. You don't have money, you are going nowhere. So, mommy, Thunder Fire, blame the government over all these shenanigans. Don't blame the poor guy. He is a poor guy. He needs help. He needs to go to school. He needs to understand the law. He needs to understand what they call legal and non-legal. Illegal and legal. He needs to know the benefits. He needs to know the advantage and not advantage. Don't clap. Don't laugh at me. Clap for me. I beg. I am making sense, right? Thunder Fire. Oh my God. Me.
Aduka, I love you, but I don't have to agree.
Me, I am supporting him over this. I even prefer this guy to be doing this more than sitting on TikTok and be doing submission with duty, pregnancy. No, at least do you know what I saw earlier? He went to the inside the market. There are one woman selling pepper beside the road, and he went to them and he keep discussing with them that, do you know about this mobile? And he keep engaging them, and they were actually engaging on the street. Imagine engaging with people about this movement on the street. God bless you. You know, go for, you know, go die. Whatever. I know what you are doing is not, but I will not blame you. I'll blame our government. I will blame okay, I agree with you. ABCD 7 clinical. I agree with you, but let's not blame you. If the government if they have not held Naira Marley and Tamilani responsible with the video that, do you forget that Mohbad was on live streaming, on a live streaming? He came on live and said, if anything happened to me, if I die, and Mohbad finally died, have they hold them responsible? Because they are rich. Because I cannot believe when Mr. Jerry come up and Mr. Jerry said, me is very small for her to talk in front of Naira Marley. And that. What is the reason why Jerry said that? Is it not because they have money? They are among the government. They have power. They are working with the government. Is that not the reason why we cannot face them? So, because this guy is poor now, you people are not saying it is illegal, right? There's no desire.
You think I'm saying that because he's poor? Do you think I know whether he's poor or not?
Not only you, ma'am. I know you are blaming the government. I think I even said the same thing.
Did you hear when BDM said Nathan is too big for anybody to bully or not? Did you hear Sam Larry's response? You heard Sam Larry's response? If you call him back and say, what did you talk of before?
You understand what they talk.
The does not have that capacity to raise this thing that we are asking her to do. She has to protect her son. I beg. Her son is very important. She has to protect her son.
I have a point and I stand with you.
You have a point, but you are standing for the one you are standing for. If I would say you are standing for evil. If women not get that power, you know it's Falano. You know the shamba will women for the talk. For Nigeria say, oh, you know, I've been more than forgotten another talk. See this one. If somebody go carry Falano, Falano na papa for Nigeria. Falano is a big for Nigeria.
Falano na lawyer now.
And before we go carry and come and take protest, you know we cannot get any justice. What is Falano doing for inquest? Falano will set up inquest. We request for inquest. Waiting not come out for the inquest up to today. Anything don't come out from inside. You know the sense that there is a change narrative and he's and push slow people, mood and everything down. Who forget all those things here, I beg you. Now just to scatter the justice from Mohbad. That is the reason, the purpose of that inquest. Because now I'm not seeing anything with it. Ever since people have been coming out to explain, when we fight Mohbad, when we do use, and even for the inquest, then talk on. Should be police supposed to go to pick them one after the other. The driver come also talk, say the people are to come out 3 o'clock, midnight. But what did they do about that one? The police arrest anybody. The same inquest, they are looking, I beg you.
You see, there's nothing we Falana fit to do to protect women. Let's be honest with you. She cannot protect. She doesn't live, even if she live for the same house. If they fit by you Attorney General that year, there will be women. So let us forget about this thing.
I think I had a call before you talk. Where is he? Let Baba come up now.
She should protect her child first. If the family also needs justice, the father is a person at his age. He's not supposed to be scared of anything. He's supposed to steer body for anybody whatsoever. If they call anybody name like this, he's supposed to steer body for them.
God bless you. You have a point, Mr. David. That's you have a point.
Yeah, not to say that she's innocent. That's not what I'm saying. But I think the person is in the right position to actually do anything. Now, pursue with a fine son.
Yeah, we should not blame her. We should blame the government. The government we should blame. We won't blame her. You have a point. But if anything happened to this guy, you know he did not find anybody. If anything happened to him, it is because he's poor. It's because he's poor. You know, you said they don't plan to arrest. Yes.
Make yourself calm down first.
Okay, okay, calm down. Sure. You people should like about me. I'm not judge by you. Okay, because it's you know to talk about. So maybe they talk calm. Maybe they talk. That is when you will know the heart of activists. Maybe they talk calm from now before anything happened to him. War, my Shelley. We don't go through it. Nothing will happen to him. If nothing happened to the rich people that find him bad, nothing will happen to him, sir. We don't go green. Me, I am not in a good term. I am not aligning with his opinion about Babao, but I stand with him, and may God continue to protect him and bless him. Now today people are doing bad things and go away with it. So if he goes away with it too, what has he done? Did he find somebody? He did not steal. He did not crime. He did not steal anybody. He did not thief anybody from anybody's property, and he did not find anybody. So nothing will happen to him. In the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
He does not have evidence to say we need to arrest the God.
We don't care. Many people have been saying it online now that we know something. In fact, some people will come online and say we will find the mobile. What have you people? Go arrest. You will wait for your own money in this generation. Continue arresting. You people can do. In fact, at this moment, if anybody is arresting any neutral person, then we should call that person that arrest that person because they should go and arrest those people that find mobile before even touching them. That is why I support Aduka and Veron during their saga. I never arrest people that find mobile. They go touch people which all they seek for justice for mobile. No, we don't complete it. We already have a bad government and we know we can't solve it. Then we should give what belongs to Caesar to Caesar. If you people cannot arrest the rich people, then why arresting the poor people? Because they are poor. But if the rich people do that, the same thing that the poor people do, they are going to go scot-free about it. Why are we not preaching against that? No, the law says if you do something, they should discipline for that. But if the rich people, Mr. Jerry, me and you, the Nigerian law says if rich people do anything, they are going scot-free. Do you accept that or not? But the only law that we have in Nigeria only works with the poor people. It does not work with the rich people. Assuming the law works with the rich people, you know all this big bad government, they would have gone. They would have been. If we don't go get any bad people, but the Nigerian law says the rich people will do anything and they will go scot-free. Anything, they will go scot-free. But the poor people, if you like, just steal chicken. Person will steal chicken, they give him 17 years imprisonment. Meanwhile, the government, they are stealing a lot of money, Nigerian money, that they do have. So, me, I am supporting that guy. Best palace. Imagine if a name was mentioned in the petition, and because that name is a big person and he has money, is in the government, imagine they never do anything to that person till date. Rather, that person are still arresting people. Can you imagine that? Are you saying the case of Mohbad, the government cannot pick it up in general and deal with the case? fully by the government without even minding the family. Are you saying they can't do it? No, because it is the rich people that is involved in Mohbad case. Thank you. Thunder Fire, are you still there? Oh my gosh, sorry, I am full of it. Are you still there? Have you made I play something?
Yes, I'm still here. I'm still here, but I'm about sleepy.
Oh. I think I won't come back that way. I love listening to I think that. Please go ahead.
Right.
Come back.
Where we are now is a situation where people will say, if it's Dangote's son, if it's Adeleke, and all that kind of stuff. Remember, if it is Dangote's son, it's Adeleke family member. The family will come out in full force, in unity. In unity. There is so much you want the police to do, but the police can't think for you. But I believe that as a family unit, the family needs to sort of like come out in unity and use one strong fist and one strong voice to deal with this situation. And if these people, this family can't do it, and we are divided already, someone is supporting Wumi, some group is supporting Baba, some people are lying to themselves that they are justice for Mohbad. It's all bullshit. Because if we're going to get anything working, now, kind of think about what Insider was suggesting. There's no way what Insider suggested will be successful without a family. Take it from me. If the family are not included in that process, it's going to fail. So anyone who wants to get involved in it, and they are not thinking that they cannot work alone, they're not thinking that they are not claimants, they are not related to the family of the complainants, there will be times when you need the input of the complainants. And if the complainants are saying they don't want to work with you, and they're happy to go with the critical thinkers, and that will be it. So sometimes we think we're clever. And I listened to all the stuff on Richie's platform yesterday. It's all just smoke screen. We're just talking shop. We're not going to get anywhere. Engaging the third party, what's it called, foundation, as African TV suggested, we will need to be a foundation, and then we engage with this foundation and all that kind of stuff. Without a family, that is failure from the beginning. So these are the kind of things we need to think about.
Are you saying we need the family to get the police to do their job?
No, it's a complicated.
That's what the whole thing was about, was to get the police to do their job.
Let me express myself, right? Now, Joseph Alova is working with the critical thinkers here. And these critical thinkers are one of us. He trusts them so much, and they've done this thing, and they actually failed. It actually means they did not plan it well. Because the critical thinkers are not for advisors. And then put it on the other side. What is the lawyer then going to do other than the instruction the lawyer that has been given to the lawyer? So they can work together. The evidence or evidences they need, maybe most of it will come from Mama Mohbad or Wumi. That is not happening. The police have given you the preliminary aspect of the process. Whether you want to believe that the investigation was thorough or not, we have an inquest right now. If we're not careful, it will just shut his eyes and that will just be the end of it. So where does it leave us? So we're now going to galvanize ourselves, do our mobilization, and then say we are the members of the public representing who? Who are we representing? The family or Mohbad who is in the mud? That's the problem. That's the problem. You can blame the police from now till tomorrow. If the family can't unify to fight this cause together with the support of the public, it will be failure, failure, failure. Thank you.
Okay, I'd like to go to bed now. My eyes are closing. It's almost 7 a.m., 6:30 a.m., so I need to sleep. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate it.
is Ojo with stories trending around the world. Hello, Junix.
Good morning, Dr. Mati. How are you this morning? Ich habe absolut alles ausprobiert. Ich habe Coachings verkauft, E-Books, monatliche Abo-Modelle. Ich habe einen Podcast gestartet und einen YouTube-Kanal. Und weißt du, was für mein Business mit Abstand am besten funktioniert hat? Automatisierte Online-Kurse. Durch meine Online-Kurse habe ich seit Jahren ein sehr stabiles Online-Einkommen und bin komplett frei. Ich kann leben, wo ich möchte, arbeiten, wann ich will und habe sehr viel Freizeit. Obwohl ich kein großes Team habe, keine Coachings machen muss, komplett frei bin und auch nur ein paar Stunden am Tag arbeite. Denn unter uns, all das ist mir einfach viel zu stressig. Wie verkaufe ich also genau meine Online-Kurse automatisiert?
ṣiṣẹ́ yìí lọ ogun wà gidi ẹ̀fọ́.
20.
ó ní nítorí tó fi sílẹ̀ ó ẹgbẹ́ òkùnkùn burúkú tó wà yẹn gbogbo wọn yẹn is terrible gbogbo whether they like it or not they will purge them of the society. Bó ṣe this is what we ṣe pé ní tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣe kókó tẹ̀lé ọ̀gá ẹni yẹn mo pe ọkọlẹ́ bá láwùjọ ẹ̀ wọ́n lè kó ṣe kókó ẹ̀ máa sọ lórí social media ọlọ́run àgbàṣàkóso ṣá so I will keep trying my best to thank you so go this way I hope I've answered you thank you. I think at this point, like I always tell those who are very close to me, I think at this point we should just expect Karma to do his thing. We should expect Karma to do his thing, and I'm so happy that Karma has started at least on Baba Mohbad. I am very happy with that judgment. Gbogbo wọn náà máa jẹ́ inú ẹ̀ my brother. Gbogbo wọn náà máa jẹ́ inú ẹ̀. Brother, all of them will eat out of that karma. So I'm very happy that at least Baba Mohbad has been indicted. I'm so happy with that news. Joe Bad, how markets? Joe Bad, how markets now? We see your video.
What you put to Baba
Joe Bad,
Mohbad will
how
happen
markets?
to
Okay,
you.
just say how markets.
What you put to Baba Mohbad will happen to you.
How markets now? Criminal dummies, Bangoloja.
What you put to Baba Mohbad will happen to you.
I'm happy that Baba Mohbad's
You
karma
will test her.
has started.
You will
Baba
test of
Mohbad,
this way. This way.
you made money out of your son's demise.
Now you say you will make money out of your own son.
Your critical
What you happen to Baba Mohbad will happen to you. What you happen to Baba Mohbad must happen to you.
We gave you money.
It must happen to the prosecution. How much
We
you
thought
pay?
you were sincere.
How much you pay? You are just money justice for Mohbad. How much you pay?
You frustrated us. You went to the studio and calling for one. Oh, need jello. Magistrate on this verdict of Baba Mohbad, Swale, you tried. That one, he enter.
Wish.
Oh, need jello, Baba Mohbad.
Wish you
The blood of your son
wish.
is asking for karma.
You
And you
be
will get
wishy.
it. All of you.
Now so your
All
own
of
son
you
will
that
swoop by your
trumpeted
people
this
will swoop
movement.
by your
All
daughter will
of you
swoop
that
by
change the
you.
narrative.
What happens to Baba Mohbad will happen to you, Ngozi.
Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ mọ̀ tán, and you decide to go with the lies, you will not escape. You will not escape. It's one day at a time. One day at a time. Mohbad, in your next life, choose right. In your next life, Mohbad, choose right. You got it all
Your
wrong.
children choose
You
right,
got it all wrong.
Ngozi.
Yes, you could not choose your parents. We know.
Your children
But you could have
choose
chosen
right.
a
They
good
will
wife.
kill you for
You
them.
could have chosen a good circle of friends. In your next life, if you have any opportunity, do right. Rest in peace, Mohbad. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kó jẹ̀bi. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kó jẹ̀bi because gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ táwọn spending sọ kódà wọ́n ń dá ẹ̀bí fún ẹni. But we pray wípé ò ní jẹ̀bi dọ́run. Ẹyẹ yan mi, everybody listening, let's learn from Mohbad's case. Getting your trust and your chokoto for your children. Your son is bringing a daughter to you to marry. Find out which family is this girl from. Your daughter is bringing a son to you. Find out which family. Don't say It's example. If you don't come for me, even the Baba Mobile has stayed the kitty already. Mobile's story is a lifetime lesson for all of us. Amen. Last time we go talk with me for our children. My daughter is hearing me. We will talk with me.
Àwọn Eris àti Yomi ti parí ìjà ni.
Irọ́ ńlá.
Wọ́n ní bàbá Mohbad frustrate Yomi.
Your next life.
Wọ́n ti parí ìjà ní báyìí.
Rest in peace. But that is painful. We know you will get justice, but we don't know how.
When it comes to gang fighting, you know they can do anything. They don't
I
mind.
don't understand these people.
Yeah. When they want to gang fight, they eat with their enemy. That's how it is.
We don't know when and we don't know how, but you will get justice. Your blood is so
powerful. So strong.
You will not die in it, but we are learning from your lesson.
Sorry to interjecting now, interfering. Please mute. I don't know who that is.
We are learning from your lesson. It's also he's on a roller coaster, and it has started from today's verdict. It's on. It's coming for all of you. Karma is coming for all of you. Thank you.
Nice one, Crunchy Queen. God continue to be with you and your children. Ṣe lásán.
Mo wà bíbá ṣé Eris àti àwọn Yomi tuntun settle ni.
I don't know. Honestly.
Ọlọ́run ajẹ́ ká.
Láti sọ Mohbad sí.
Ìgbìmọ̀ bíbẹ̀ bóyá ọ̀nà lè dá wa lóhùn question yìí. Fẹ́ bó ti fẹ́ lọ sọ.
Okay now. Ó ní bàbá Mohbad frustrated ẹ̀ kínní. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lọ sọ pé Yomi ò rí? Ó tún ti ní bàbá Mohbad frustrated. Now for now, God. Bọ́n bàbá Mohbad ṣe frustrated. Ṣé nǹkan tí Yomi wá ṣe? No problem, kínní. I can turn it off. Ṣé nǹkan tí lọ́npọ̀lọpọ̀ wá ṣe, this guy wá ṣe, ṣé iṣẹ́ ló wá ṣe yẹn? Anyway. And when it comes to gang fighting, what you could tell this year. Thank you so much, Mr.
I've worked with several institutions. They know the iris. You know, I can't want to be for our colleagues before the same premier. Educate on human rights. And I'm using the same experience to support the same public. And the public is more than roti. And to and what could you say? And to select what I see. And with the money around this page, you call your fee. So going forward now, Papa should. He has no way to say I have a lead on this. Because we only lead because they will not lead us. Let's get a public lawyer. A public lawyer that we can trust. And then they will go and pursue the stuff in Abuja. While they work with the government. And those detectives, I don't know how far they have gone. But those ones will know how to,
Once you get to a certain age, I don't care what anybody thinks about me, what anybody got to say about me. I've overcome.
Mistake has really tried today. Yomi, Omari Fuji stayed on Facebook and say, if they are not treating you only if you want to say so many things.
Did Wumi tell you anything that happened to Mohbad?
Never told me. He didn't tell me anything. She didn't tell me anything. They lied to me, and I'm still going to stand on it. That they lied to me. They
tí máa ṣe nọ́mbà. Gbogbo sọ́dà máa keep you busy, máa lè lọ ṣe call mi. Upcoming now.
I'm filming him. I'm putting him on social media. Allowing on other children. Oh, by yeah, two of those children went with paroxysms. If you don't know what paroxysms is, go and Google it. So I'm joining the bandwagon of going down alone. The nurse says she's not going down alone, meaning that she is going to go and testify that Wumi called her to come and treat a dead body.
When Wumi saw that,
calling up to your house to come and treat somebody.
Hey,
Mobile is scared that they will attack him in the hospital. Who's attacking him in the hospital? Naira in the country. Mobile died in the house.
Voila.
And he was already dead on the 11th.
Somebody said to me, I read of me. I don't mean, mo bi ti yan ti sọ pé nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀. Ẹni pé ẹni rọlẹ̀ ni yẹn pamọ́. Tó bá jẹ́ kán lọ tiẹ̀ pé kó wá jáde pé òkú ló treat. O ti sọ London hoti pé yàn ló treat. Tó bá padà wá sọ pé òkú ló padà treat. Ẹ̀wọ̀n rẹ̀ rẹpẹtẹ wò. Ọmọ abẹ́ dọ́bù ẹ̀wọ̀n ẹ̀. Wàá sọ̀kan tó fi kọ́kọ́ purọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀.
With paroxysms. If you don't want paroxysms, go and Google it. Stop joining the bandwagon of fools.
Rí mi ìmọ̀kan tó ṣe máa purọ́ mọ́ rẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀.
I used to watch the people I do it better. I'm the boldest person in Nigeria. People are scared of me. Go and see what Farika Ede wrote when he was still a human being at least. People are scared of me that they won't even give me a job. Was it not because my father was scared of me that he went around and told people that own media houses not to hire me? Is that not fair? Because of what I could write. The moment I saw spending, talking about the pharmacy, how he went to buy drugs, how Ade West went to him, the moment he said that, I knew they were going to exonerate spending. You think these guys are not watching? The judge was watching. Everybody in that case was watching. And automatically, spending is no longer on the GPP's list. Spending and the nurse is who the DPP wants to prosecute. Now, spending is luckily gone. By spending being gone now, at the inquest, they're going to prosecute the nurse only. By spending being gone, spending is happy and is there praying to God to thank God. But they just fucked up Mohbad's case. VDM should never have interviewed spending because now Mohbad can't get justice. Spending is needed in that case. Have you seen what the nurse wrote? Can you guys find yes or no? I want to know if anybody has seen what the nurse wrote on her page. I'm not giving you her page because all you do is go and bully her and all that. I don't want to be the one giving you that. But I've been following everything she's writing. Have you guys seen what she wrote on her page? She said she's not going down alone. Do you know what that means? If you don't like my language area, I know, follow me, please, follow me fast. I said I don't want rattles or any stupid people here. I can shout if I want, it's my page. Don't tell me how to run my fucking page, or don't fucking tell me how to run my page. I can't stand many of you. I got up at 19 years, so I went to America by myself. I funded my education and everything. And took us I'm a politician, no, you're a politician, but you deaf and dumb when my father came on Twitter Spaces Live in 2021 and said he didn't send me to America. Things you can do yourself, but nobody taught you. You don't research, don't do anything. You sit down on the internet every day. Can you help me get a job? Who's getting you a job in America? You will sit in your house and you owe bills, and before you know it, you are homeless. You get out and look for a job. Politicians are returning all their children home now. They're coming home to the National Assembly. You are there voting for them. When are you going to have brains? A bunch of thieves, recycled leaders, they want to form a party. You are rolling up and down, you're jumping up and down. They formed a party, AGC. They are not even tell us what they're going to do. If you want to beat Tinubu, you better be the lesser evil. All of them gang together. She got a friend here. I'm not telling anybody who to vote for. I didn't vote last time. But you should listen to the voice of reason. Many of you have no brains to really process it. I'm teaching you criminal law for free. I GPR for you for free. I do so many write-ups. Those write-ups are taking me too many hours. I will do a single write-up. It's taking me 90 minutes. Because I have critical thinking. I'm thinking critically. All of you, you don't use any critical thinking. You go and be using ChatGPT for everything. Spending is not going to be tried according to the inquest judge. Now, the can go around and say no, he has to be charged. But the verdict has been given. The reason why spending is needed there, and that is why I was angry at VDM. Because what that boy said out of his mouth, how they went to the pharmacy, what they bought, and everything. He will be needed in that court case because the nurse's lawyer will subpoena spending. And when they subpoena him, that's the time you see he has traveled out of the country. He's a DJ, isn't he? By the time he's traveled out of the country, the nurse will have to testify alone. The nurse will get 3 years in prison. Okay, I'm never wrong. I was not wrong on Hush Puppy. I was not wrong on any of the criminals that I did. Even more than 1 year, I told you. The nurse will get 3 years or 8 million naira fine or 5 million naira fine or something. She will pay the fine and she will go home. Everybody will go home and no justice for Mohbad. Emma acts like fools. Emma act like idiots. Embrace VDM. VDM in darkest room. Do you know why I need spending in that courtroom? Do you know why I needed to try spending? Because when you went to the drugstore to buy the medicine for a dead person. And I will keep saying it. Mohbad was already fucking dead. The mistake that Feishayo did was that Feishayo helped them play dead. Have I not given you the example before? When I was in Port Harcourt prison. November of 2017, I was there for 3 months, the last 3 months that I was there. 6 months, 1 day, and another 3 months. But that last 3 months, November of 2017, there was a girl in the prison called Becky. Becky was very big and very fat, and she was pregnant in the prison. She was in the prison for oil bunkering. Okay, they steal oil, the bunkering and all that. She had a lot of money. She was a rich woman. However, she was pregnant, and one morning she fainted. They had not opened our cells yet, so everybody was in their cell. And the cell, 2 girls were screaming, yelling, screaming. And they had to go and get the keys in the front. When they now opened the cell, Becky was like literally in a coma. They now put her in the hallway where the wardresses sit outside. And they were fanning her. One of the wardresses called me and whispered to my ears that the nurse is on her way. This is like 6:30 in the morning, and all the inmates were out in the yard. When the nurse got there, the nurse put the stethoscope on and everything. And the prison people knew that I wasn't just a journalist, I was also a pharmacist. When they come and give us medicines from all the drug companies that do the health fairs, I'm the one that educates the inmates. So this nurse came to me and she whispers in my ear that she's dead. I didn't want to make any expressions. The nurse in the prison told me to play along. I went to Becky's hand and there was no pulse. She was dead. So that there won't be a riot. You don't know how prison is. Listen to voices of reason. There are places you have not been to or things you have not done that I must teach you. Okay? Omotayo, you need to fuck off. I will block you. Don't tell Madam, calm down. You're not talking to yourself. Okay? Because a lot of you, your brains are so tiny and you can't process stuff. You're angering me. Who is VDM? Who is VDM? I've done more for VDM than you have done for anybody. Did you say thank you one time? No. Do you think I'm advocating for him because I need some attention from him? This is the nonsense some of you are writing. One VDM was arrested during the publicity case. How many videos did I do? 18 videos from one person on TikTok where I'm not even making money. Do you know what they call passion? Some of you are fools. Do you know what they call passion? When you go all out for somebody, when you know that the people that arrested him are frustrating everybody else. EFCC, I did videos. It's the same exact thing I did for Naira Marley when EFCC arrested Naira Marley in 2019. The 30 days of advocating that I did for Naira Marley, I was even talking to Naira Marley's lawyers and all that. When that boy came out of that EFCC prison, in the car, when they went live, he mentioned my name. I said, who's Kemi, a new lawyer? They said he really fought for me. And Daddy Shoki. We were the only two that fought for him. Daddy Shoki and Kemi lawyer. The whole industry kept quiet. That's how it normally is now. All that stuff I said to Sheikh Wagaji in the GT videos that I did, I messaged him. You think I just have time? He now went and did one stupid list of everybody that fought for him. He was taking people one by one, but he never mentioned my name. You think I was silent? I was watching. That's life for you. Everybody must fight for themselves. Don't advocate for anybody. Then I see people coming telling me he has a bigger platform. This is that. My voice is bigger than VDM's voice. What makes me different when I work in somewhere in Nigeria? I'm an investigative journalist. Nobody wants to be investigated. Now, spending must be subpoenaed by that nurse's lawyer because the nurse got herself into trouble because she still did the dead thing. Okay? So in Port Harcourt prison, when we knew Becky was dead, the inmates were surrounding the place. Everybody nervous. We're talking about 45 inmates. And I'm in the front with the nurse. Okay? The doctor arrived. So now we have two people with stethoscopes and the pharmacist who is an inmate. And I'm not supposed to say anything. We carried Becky inside the ambulance. The girls all carried her and everybody because it's big and fat. And they drove her away. None of those girls knew Becky was dead. I'm the only one that knew. And I was not supposed to say anything. At 9 a.m. when they opened our cells, that's when the controller came and called everybody to the yard. And we have an announcement. And that's when they announced that Becky was dead. People were tearing up things, they were mad, they were angry. So that is what you have to do to calm people down. Fenshayo Gedengbe did not come from Cotonou. One of the biggest fucking lies in this case. She did not come from Cotonou. Solomon, you need to shut the fuck up. Chioma Adeleke has no womb. She had an abortion 3 times. Because she was trying to have baby boys. She kept having girls. Okay? Don't distract me. I know everything about everybody. And the child they had, Itguy, was a girl. And that child was killed after a failed drug deal. You go to Banana Island Estate office, they will tell you there was no drowning in the estate. I have to remove you. You're a fucking fool. I know everything about everybody. All I need is your name. The hardest words for you to know in Nigeria is thank you and sorry. If Davido said sorry to me because of the nonsense he said, if somebody is reporting entertainment news, gossip news, celebrity news, and you step on their toes, they will expose you more. Now, VDM compromised the Bible, don't fucking argue with me, okay? Anybody that argues is out of my page. Okay? Do you hear me? I don't entertain lies on my page. If you want to know how you compromise it, you listen. The judge said it clearly. Social media influencers, creators, they turn this into a ridicule. They never came from any Kutonu. Mobad was fighting his wife all the way to the top of the steps. In the middle of the fight, it got violent. The railing broke. Kaimo said all that. We're past that stage. And he stabbed Mobad in the neck. He started bleeding heavily. They put him in a room. She called the Yabo Joe. All that nonsense that VDM is doing. I don't have time for it. Yabo Joe paid Instablog. Okay, VDM is not going to tell you because he's friends with Yabo Joe now. Yabo came to their house that night. How many people do you think live in there? 15. I spoke to 4. William is a content creator, he's creating content and making at least $3,000 every month on his page for those kind of views and those kind of comments and everything. When they call him an activist, he said he's not an activist, he's an online police. When he wore police uniform, they arrested him. Because he was impersonating police. Now you want to impersonate homicide officers, investigative journalists, and all that. You can't be everything. One day you are not going to see me again. And I mean it on social media. I have my own goals, so not sitting on social media for you. I don't work on social media anymore. I post what I like now, it's my personal page. Now, if you want to know how you compromise the case, there's something in that case that you guys don't know. When they called Feisha Okege, made the auxiliary nurse, she wasn't coming from any Kutonu, she was inside Nigeria. She was actually coming from Ekpe. If you know where Ekpe is, you don't call a nurse in Kutonu to be coming to Nigeria. In the evening, when Feisha entered, the neighbors of Mobad were outside crying. I spoke to many people in that case, 4 inside, 2 outside. The crowd was outside. People were crying. Mobad was already dead. Feisha knew that Mobad was dead. But to calm everything down and all the crowds in the house, she played what I played at the prison. She did exactly what I did in the prison. They played as if Mobad was still alive. Can you not see the conflict of interest? When Aduka said I was making some Indomie on the 12th, I thought the Indomie was on the 11th. Did I not tell you last year that Mobad died at 9/11, not 9/12? I was in Ghana when Mobad died. I went for my birthday in that August. And I videotaped my birthday live. I did live from the beach, everything. And I was going to be in Ghana for a month. We were empty book accounts. I even had to show you photographs of the US dollars and the Ghanaian money and all that. We all thought I was joking, eh? Do you guys understand what I just explained to you now? Spending and the nurse should have walked out of that inquest today as charged. And I think the DPP might change all that because Spending needs to testify that he went to the pharmacy, they sent him to buy X, Y, and Z drugs. Ade West was with him. Ade West's face was swollen inside the car, meaning that he took up punches from Mobad. I want to try that in every single person that VDM interviewed. I won't tell you which ones. Two of them, aside from Prime Boy, two of them I already talked to. I didn't interview them, but they gave me information. And I
protected the source. They are the source. I can't tell you which two. But what they told me is different from what they are telling VDM. You see the problem here? What they're telling me is the correct version, and they're lying to VDM. Spending, on the other hand, should not be telling us what he went to do in the pharmacy, what he purchased. No, that's for the courtroom. Because if they want to really lock people up, they will lock Spending up based on the fact that he went to buy the medicines for them. But he can walk if he finds out that Etalo Rogufungo, person I went to buy medicine for, is even dead. She needs to be there. Spending needs to be there in that courtroom to testify that it was a dead body that he went to buy medicine for. Now with this girl, this Felicia, your nurse, posting on her page that I'm not going down alone. Do you know what that means, guys? Do you know what that means? I'm not going down alone. The nurse says she's not going down alone, meaning that she is going to go and testify that Wunmi calls her to come and treat a dead body. Why would you call a nurse to your house to come and treat somebody? Mobile is scared that they will attack him in the hospital. Who's attacking him in the hospital? Naira Marley. Were they in the country? Mobile died in the house. And he was already dead on the 11th. On their way to Perez, on their way from Perez, Mohbad's carotid muscle moved inside that car. The carotid artery is on either side of the neck. He had a stab wound on his neck from that railing. If you look at the video in the car, his neck muscle moved, so they quickly turned off the camera. Do you remember that? They quickly turned off the camera. And that's just a voluntary movement. Why? If you kill a cow, the meat still moves now inside the place where you cut all the meat. It's a reflex reaction from muscle. So they quickly turned off the camera thinking he was alive. But they were crying when they showed all of them have swollen faces. Look at the driver begging VTL for money. Oh, these are people that are supposed to be in the criminal case. I wasn't too concerned about the inquest case. I was concerned about the criminal case. Now, we're spending telling VDM everything he told VDM. The case has been compromised now that everybody knows that Spending went to the pharmacy. Anyways, went to the pharmacy. All this went to the pharmacy and there was a dead body and the nurse saying I'm not going down alone. And Wunmi's mother is also posting that if anybody tries to prosecute her daughter, many prominent Nigerians are going down. Did you hear what I said? I'm not ready to tell you Wunmi's mother's name yet. You'll see it in my book. And that one is done. Now, Sam Larry, the inquest judge, said Sam Larry and Naira Marley bullied Mohbad and that they should look forward. He recommended that they should look into that petition that Mohbad made against them. Did he contribute to his death? The judge said no, but they should look into it. According to Prime Boy, he told me on a live video when I interviewed him that they always eat amala after. I found that hard to believe because I saw Sam Larry with a stick in his hand. But Prime Boy told me they always eat amala later. Sam Larry told VDM we all went to eat later. But that petition he filed, don't be blind-sighted. It was a petition that Sam Larry and Naira Marley bullied him. And that petition was for the bullying that went on at their house. Remember when he went to the house to come and get his stuff and said he wanted to change his manager? That's when that happened.
So, technically, Sam Larry didn't bully him. Now, Wumi, the judge slammed Wumi in the courtroom, saying that she had no business keeping Mohbad inside the house instead of rushing to the hospital. That she should never do anything like that in her life again. She cited Wumi. I don't know if she got any fines or anything, but she cited Wumi for that. The main thing missing in this case is causation. I've told you to go and Google it. Causation, and I give you a link. Causation in criminal law is how something happens to you. Did it cause your death? I've given you many, many examples. Let me give you another example that you might possibly understand. Romeo Saint. It's a case I did in New York. It was at the same time as the Romani case. When I left the Romani case, I went to the Vincent case. 12-year-old boy in his school, always bullied by his peers. Every time he's bullied. So one day he came to school and the bully came in front of him and told Romy, R-O-M-Y. You can Google these things. Romy, R-O-M-Y, Vincent, V-I-L, and then Saint, S-A-I-N-T. You can Google them. Romy Vincent was 12 years old. He now came to school and one of his bullies said, give me your lunch money, which was $5. Okay, and Romy stood up to the bully and said, I dare you punch me in the head, because if you do, I'll give you my lunch money. The guy punched Romy in the head. And the other boy punched Romy in the head. Romy fell. He managed to get up, gave the guy his money, bet his lunch money, didn't eat that day in school, and then went home, just like any other kid. He died in his sleep. When he died in his sleep, I want you guys to go and read Romy Vincent. Next week, we're going to do criminal law. I'm going to show you the 17 murder cases I solved in Canada and US. Okay? Now, Romy Vincent died. When they took him to the mortuary for autopsy, his mother blamed the school and said he has been bullied for a long time and the school didn't handle it. Now my son is dead. When the autopsy came out, Romy did not die of a blunt force trauma. Because of the way he was punched in the forehead, we thought it would be blunt force trauma. It wasn't. Guess what killed this boy? A peptic ulcer killed him. Romy had a peptic ulcer. And bacteria got into it, and the bacteria is called H. pylori. Helicobacter pylori. It can be very deadly if it's not treated. So, Romy got this, H. pylori in his stomach, and then it tore up his stomach wall and he died. On the same day that boy punched him. Let me take you a little bit fast forward. The family was settled with New York State. I mean, is it New York State? City of New York. The city settled with them for you can look it up, 3 million or 2 million. What ridiculous amount, Sha. Okay? So, who is this person? Hold on, let me block somebody here. Okay, you blindly following VDM. VDM fucked up the case. In America, you'll be arrested for contempt. Is it contempt? No, there was no gag order.
Nobody must abuse me. I don't have time for you. Should I continue the same case? Okay, so Rumi died of Pepsi ulcer. What killed Rumi? His parents said the blow that he gave him on the head. The autopsy said Pepsi ulcer. That is what they call causation in criminal law. Causation. What caused him to die? Do you understand what I'm saying? There's another case where a young man, his mother was 89 years old. She's old. She has congestive heart failure. And she also has cancer. So she's in pain, she's old, she's going through a lot. But his job is to make her comfortable. My mom is 89, but at least make her comfortable. So one day, he decided that he wanted to poison his mom, to take her out of the misery and let her just go and rest with the Lord. So he poisoned her food. The woman ate food, everything. The next morning, she had a heart attack. When she had a heart attack, the autopsy showed that she had a problem with her valve. And then the autopsy also showed there was poison in her blood. And it's poison that somebody puts there. And they arrested the son. But when they determined what the poison was, okay, they determined in the autopsy that it wasn't even the poison that killed her. It's defective heart valve killed her. That's what they call causation in criminal law. So now, should we prosecute our son? So the causation effect is Wunmi attacked Mohbad. Mohbad had a bad injury. After another bad injury, Wunmi goes on a rise and everybody, TVC saying, no, it's just a small cut. The cut on his hand is what Wunmi is promoting everywhere. Instead of the real accident, you know what I'm saying, that happened. There's a causation factor here, and they did factor in it. Mohbad died of a drug interaction, had anaphylaxis, and died. Secondary to what? What made him die? Secondary to what? You want to blame it on drugs and everything. No. He died. Mohbad died secondary to his wife fighting him in a petty fight that turned deadly. So that's how it works with causation. And I really think we should apply causation to Wunmi's own. Very, very important. Any questions for me, guys? I'm sleepy because I went to bed. We have woken up here. I'm just listening where I am, 4 hours ahead of Nigeria. Any questions for me? What's your take on the NGLA hitting their eyeball? What's this? Mohbad was never arrested by the NGLA. I've told you that. That girl lied. I even saw the memo that the NGLA sent to me. I was the only journalist. And if you don't like it, don't like it. So there's a reason why you always say the only journalist. You see any other journalist doing what I'm doing? I was the one that investigated the NGLA case. I worked for the NGLA as a volunteer. The very next day I went to Full FM. When they now invited the NGLA, police invited the NGLA saying that they need an account of what Mohbad was talking about and everything. He was never arrested and they did not use any gun to hit him on the head. Okay? Wunmi was the one that was trying to hit the NGLA officer. And then she fled. Mohbad and Wunmi fled that night. That girl was lying. Yeah, lying. Any other questions? No, not cause and effect. Abia, Zia, Malia. Causative.
Causation, not cause and effect. Causation, what really caused it? Max Bo, I don't know what you're talking about. So he said, if not for causation act. It's not an act, it's a law. It's a term used in law. Causation. Who is this person? Olaniwaju. I don't do live videos, and when I do them, it's audio only. That's why you're seeing that. You guys are daft, sha. Ordinary things you don't know. Ordinary things, look at them, you're all conversing because it's dark. It's dark because I'm doing an audio. Oh, where am I going to find an intelligence? What is this demonstration? Hangumi, isn't that pre-MC? I don't know about Hangumi. You are not going to get justice from mobile. That case is over. Okay? I'm really glad that the verdict came out today. I didn't want VDM to go on with any stupid interviews. Okay? Any interview. Do you know whether he has a new video out? I don't even follow him anymore. I don't follow anybody anymore. You know, you can't get any justice from mobile. It's done. Everything is done. That's why I was cautioning him not to interview anybody. Those guys were like, I don't know how you don't know these things. The verdict for the inquest was coming out on the 11th. On the 11th, none of you knew. VDM started interviewing people as early as the 4th or 5th. Any questions? Lots of... Somebody has gotten causative law. Okay, so causative law, Nigerian, what's it called? Nigerian lawyers need to really put that in. They need to factor that. You know, Abraham Zerubbabel, you are welcome. You say I've really learned a lot from you. There are way things are done. You can't call yourself a content creator and not start investigating what. Okay, you're not certified for that. Everybody can sit down in their parlor with their table and say they're doing something. No. Any questions? If not for the act, I have the other law. I know what causation. Okay, maybe that's the name you guys call it, Max. But why are they not using this in Nigeria? Fulayo Kukajara says VDM scattered the investigation the moment he met with Yabo Ojo. You are not happy with all of this, but then you guys don't know why he met with Yabo Ojo. Did you watch my video? VDM didn't just go and meet with Yabo Ojo. Some of you are saying Yabo met with him. Some of you are saying he met with Yabo Ojo. That is what is called mediation in law. We have also VDM for saying that they had threesome with Naramali and Islam. Okay? So, that being said, the lawsuit that Yabo filed against VDM was this week. Okay, that's why they don't like to prosecute these cases. They want people to be friends. So the courts in Nigeria will say you should go into mediation. And then when you go to mediation, you are bringing your outfits. Okay? The Indians are wearing their own, the Turkish are wearing their own, and Nigerians should be wearing their own. Anyway, at the end of the day, I don't know, I'm just tired. Everybody has their laws, every country has their laws. So Fulani is not like VDM scattered. It's not like they went to meet for any friendship. You know, one of my very long-term
followers here. For that praise, I blocked her tonight, and she'll be shocked. She's always nice, she's always decent. When I say I'm removing people, she said, please don't remove me, I'm one of your best friends. She is a good fan, but I removed her tonight. You know why I removed her? You only have to do one tiny thing to annoy me. She said, can you stop it? You are working for Yabo Joe. Can you imagine the stupid thing? I'm working for Yabo Joe because I said that some thugs held a picture with Yabo on it. You know what they can do to her in that Lagos? So now I'm working for Yabo Joe. Then Yabo Joe fans, stop coming at me with your dumb brains, okay? If I give Yabo advice against a fire, that doesn't mean I like her. That doesn't mean I'm friends with her. Okay? If I tell her I'm sorry for mocking her dead mom and saying her daughter will remarry or something, okay? I just don't like the way she comes at my children. Yabo came at my children first. And she has done it before. Writing open letter for them to come and beg her for money for my medicine and what. What the fuck do you guys think I am? Like I don't have money in my bank account, Abby. I'm not rich. Okay? But when I ask you for money, it's usually to do my work. When a journalist is working 16 hours, I worked 11 hours in 11 years in Nigeria without a salary. Can you work without a salary? Most of you cannot. Most of you cannot work in Nigeria without a salary. I worked without a salary for 11 years. I didn't think I paid my salary. Through the same money that I put towards my investigations. I'm not serious. So that's why you never see anybody solving any cases there. So that's the explanation for that one. Kwame, the drug interaction and the anaphylactic shock, you know, that caused the death of a stab wound to the neck. The moment that thing hit Mohbad's neck, a lot of damage was done in the system. Mohbad had died before any nurse came to the house. You know what I mean? Who is NDL? Do you think NDL will tell the truth? Who is that? I don't know who that is from. So Dr. Kemi, from your investigation, do you mean to say that Fendi and the nurse could be found guilty while Wumi will be free? Wumi is already free. You are not focused. You are watching VDM create content. Has VDM mentioned Wumi at all? No. He's still dragging that content creation. Who paid Instablog? Instablog cannot tell you who's paying for iPads. That's privacy laws. Okay? They can tell you who owns an account and what the account posted, but they can't tell you who paid for an account. And you can't subpoena it. In America, to say the least. So, at the end of the day, I didn't want him interviewing any more people.
Please guys, tap.
Okay, guys, any more questions? So what you said about Wumi is free because she was not indicted by the coroner inquest, and the director of public prosecution did not indict her either. So that's why we have been mad earlier before this inquest finished. Wumi is a big suspect in the case because she was fighting Mohbad inside the house. This is the reason why they removed the CC camera. They didn't go to the hospital. They were trying to treat him in a bed. He was already dead. They lied that they called a nurse from Puton. Nobody came from Puton. That nurse came from Badagry, one of those places I know. You know, so they can't, she's not part of the case.
This is why I don't know what VDM is doing. If you can't get down to the right thing, you know what I mean? No, and then with this Yabo mediation, it's a conflict of interest. I mentioned that last night. Okay, you shouldn't be doing that case if it's made up with Yabo. You know what I mean? There's no way to get justice from Mohbad, though. I'm not part of justice from Mohbad. I hope you all know that. I'm not part of the activism cause. I'm a journalist. At least I was a journalist. Journalists don't get into those things. Okay, activists do those justice stuff. I had my own hashtag, and it's called IJ Mohbad. I wanted to interview and find out why he was killed and everything. And I did everything. You know, you can't take a case outside the country to get proper justice. What kind of nonsense is that? You have a brain now. You know Nigeria and Victor Kuro. What kind of brain you have? You are taking your case to another country. For what? Do they know you there? Is that where it happened? I beg you guys, some of this stuff is not even law. This is common sense. How can you take your case to another country? Don't let me make you look funny. All those demonstrations hang on me. Where are they demonstrating? Who's demonstrating? We are not going to get justice. Don't force it. Okay, and stop supporting this nonsense VDM is doing. You know that VDM is really stupid when it continues his investigation. I hope he's not continuing any nonsense. Okay, he's already damaged half of it. God, I wish, everyone he interviewed, Sam Larry was the best one because Sam Larry now that audio of Zlatan. Okay? That audio was very, very good. There's no point even interviewing Zlatan or Belashmoda anymore. Zlatan, Belashmoda, Yabojo, all those people obstructed justice. They knew what was going on, they didn't tell. Darusha, Adura, every last one of them obstructed justice. They didn't talk about what happened. 14 people in the house. Did you not see my interview with Mr. Loba? Interview I did with Mohbad's father last year. Did you not see that interview? 14, 15 people in the house and nobody can talk because they knew that if Mohbad was rushed to the hospital, police would get involved right away. So they kept him in the house. He died in the house.
That was what happened.
You know what I mean?
You are right, man.
I don't know what's happening. I'm trying to see all these comments that are not. Comments are repeating themselves. Adura, Mohbad's brother, is that the one that sent a message to me trying to sell a clip? Trying to sell a clip of what happened. Who was present in the house hasn't spoken out. Most of them are going to speak out. They're not going to speak out, they're not going to keep quiet. Sheikh Kubana chief priest as speaker, focus on Adura. As Kubana chief priest spoken out, and so Berekon, who did the show? Have they? Is this an audio live? No, it's not. It's a video live. Guys, stop forcing conversation. Are you really stupid people? Okay, you know what it is to be daft? Go and Google daft. People are just silly. You ask them something's an audio. Do you see my face? I didn't even do live again. I was the first Nigerian on Facebook live because nobody could go live unless you are verified. Okay, 7 Nigerians were verified on Facebook. Facebook started verification in 2013 and they only verified 7 people. As of those 7, I'm the only one that went live. You couldn't go live unless you were verified. It's something called Facebook mentions. It's the Facebook logo by a darker blue Facebook mentions. If you type in Facebook mentions in your search, you will see the page for Facebook mention. It's defunct now. It hasn't been no post on this since 2014 or something. But people started complaining. I remember then, Americans, they started complaining, why is it only celebrities and public figures that can talk to their fans live, Let's see, 6 months later, they now wrote it out for everybody. And the rest is history. Yes, I was the first to do a live video in August of 26. And it used to be me, Wayne The Rock, I don't know, one more position, but Nigeria's verified accounts were Dorothy, Whiskey, they
way, or Montalaka, Candy, and what more person. Anyway, that was that. So let's summarize this live. What I just want to tell you now is VDM is not getting everything through life. VDM is done. Okay? There's nothing VDM can do anymore. Okay? If VDM even tries to make another video about this case, that video should be about what he thinks about the inquest. No one's interviewing anybody. Okay? It's all over. You know, Gold Williams, that's a fake name. We're going to remove a lot of fake names this week. You are just paying because VDM didn't notice you. I don't want him to notice me. I beg, fuck off. I really don't want him to notice me. Please, I just wanted him to say thank you. Okay, it's not every day you fight for people. I don't fight for activists. It's not every day I do that. I'm supposed to fighting for people that are voiceless. Okay? But when activists are arrested, I stand up for them because my voice is very, very powerful. Okay, you useless people. You're supposed to be supporting that stuff. The reason VDM did not thank me is because VDM is the same thing as Mohbad. Davido is Davido's friend. If you know what happened between me and VDM, on the very first day VDM went live with Davido, go back to look at that video. You will know why he doesn't talk to me. Some people like Davido to the point that they don't give a shit. That's what happened with Mohbad now. That's why Mohbad never likes me. That's why Mohbad ran around the industry telling people not to work with my son. Is this not the same Mohbad that I was investigating his case? What if I didn't investigate Mohbad's case? You all open your fucking dirty mouths and be talking nonsense. When they arrested Shore, who stood up for Shore? When Shore was arrested in 2019 by Buhari government, who stood up for Shore? Every day a different video. When Amadi was arrested by the EFCC, who stood up for him? When Fadikadi was arrested by the EFCC, who stood up for him? I'm tired of standing up for anybody. You all leave me alone and go and do your fucking shit. You'll be talking nonsense. I don't have anybody's time. Facebook has shadow banned me for life for 1 year. Somebody was saying it to me today. What did you do? What did I do? Because the technology detected I called somebody a killer. That if she's not told me, you must never use the word kill. But they never censored me anyway. I was one of the first on this app. Because I call Yahoo with this daughter who could not fetch. Something I call Rihanna all the time. So they think, whatever, the technology. I used to get live ads now. VDM. One day there won't be any VDM to be saving your lives anymore. Don't go and start. You better go and start working on how you're going to change your lives. There is no fucking fault arm of the government, okay? Stop using everything for cruise. The government has 3 arms. You must fight those 3 arms. Executive, legislative, and judicial. Okay? Don't say it has 4 arms. There's no 4th arm. That tells you guys are VDMs and that's your own. Okay? You must be serious with your life. Okay? Who is VDM investigating murder case? You can't investigate anything. Nigerians fell for that nonsense. I'm going on. It's probably like almost 6, 7 p.m. here. I want to go back to bed. You guys should be asleep. Any more questions, guys? So let me round up for you, okay? VDMs, I'm really glad that the inquest came out with the verdict today. It kind of cuts what VDM is doing. Nobody needs VDM's interviews. I'm really, okay, they can't even admit my own. One admits VDMs. What makes them special? The fact is that somebody is protecting Wunmi and the person is friends with her mom. And she's not going to be prosecuted for anything. And that's the rest of it. I mean, really, I can't begin to tell you anything else, you know? When is the trial? I don't know. But when that trial comes, it
outside with friends, yes, and crowd and everything. But then it wasn't though with the girl, her husband. Her husband, what's her name, Seth? This woman, what's her name? Okay, you know the nurse, H.I. Okidebe. Do you know her mom? Have you guys seen her mom on videos? She does a lot of videos. Her mom said my daughter did not do anything wrong that night. And if you really look at the combination of medicines that girl put together, she was actually a good nurse. She saw a stab wound on somebody's neck. She bought ceftriaxone, sodium chloride. She bought dextrose 5%. Everything she would mix the drugs into an IV and everything. But she was dealing with a dead body. She was dealing with a dead body. For me, I always need to be calmer on the streets. That's what's going to happen to our own. If I am for thank you, you know. Who are Russians exactly? See, they're the most successful people ever. Who exactly are they? Better go and mind your own life instead of you running after somebody. I thank you guys for listening. Really about tomorrow. I want to hear the opinion of I want to hear the opinion of Mokri on the mobile case, Mokri and other people. What do you think? I'm done with this investigation. Good night to everybody in Nigeria. I think it's Nigeria there now, right? Oh, wait. Is it possible for the nurse to spill the truth now? She's being prosecuted because he moves down its share no fall. I don't think she can. I'm thinking, can she really pour anything out? It really depends. It really depends, I would just say she should lay low and don't do anything. I was scared that we will be bringing our nurse to come and do that. We don't do that with anybody. Many of you don't know anything about criminal law. You will know next week when I teach you. All this happened because we didn't do nurses.